Welcome to part 2 of our Sydney and London property report. We previously examined both markets to see where they were at this particular moment in time, as they're both experiencing enormous growth from what we feel are from the same factors. We now want to look into reasons why we're seeing this growth occur, and also look at some tools that could be implemented to help alleviate this affordability issue. China's appetite for property investment across the globe has exploded in previous years. China as a nation is now the largest group of investors into London property under £1 million. This is unbelievable. In 2013, China replaced Greece in the top 10 table of group of investors in London. They are now equal fourth with Italy, behind only domestic UK investors, Russian investors, and also investors from the Arab Emirates. Chinese investors love London. It's for its heritage, it's for its schools and universities, it's for its high amounts of large brand new projects, and also for the fact that residents are not taxed on their global wealth. This is something that the US does not provide. As far as Australia goes, look, it's always been appealing to Southeast Asian buyers, but it is Chinese investors that have come onto the market in recent years, and they've come on in a big way. A recent report suggested that Sydney and Melbourne have seen rises in values of 10% due solely to international investment. This high level of demand is one of the big parts that is pushing the values upwards. Both in Sydney and London, we've seen enormous price growth, and I would suggest that international investment is one of the key factors towards this. Both Australia and England have had relatively relaxed borrowing regulations. Therefore, more people can get financed approved. Therefore, there's more buyers out of the market, and they drive up prices. But up until recently, the Bank of England has stepped in and put in macro-prudential tools to inhibit this. Only recently, the nationally owned Royal Bank of Scotland placed a self-imposed mortgage cap on their borrowers. This means that anyone applying for a loan through them will only be lent out the amount 4 times the mortgage applicant's earnings on loans over £500,000. The Bank of England has now made sure that borrowers can still afford their loans if interest rates rose 3 percentage points within the next 5 years. These are macro-prudential tools, and this is what Australia needs. These macro-prudential tools will stifle growth, but they will also lead to much more sustainable market conditions. I believe that over time this will lead to economic growth, and it will also allow many more English to buy into their local property markets. As far as Australia goes, we continue to maintain our very relaxed borrowing criteria. Coupled with this, our record low interest rates and the enormous amount of international investment into our markets, I would suggest that our affordability issues will continue to deepen as many more young Australians realise that they will never purchase a home. We will be back next week with our weekly update. In the meantime, have a wonderful week. I'm Sonntag from Aquis Property Group.